everybody, it's Dare, and today I thought I'd be answering the most asked questions of my first time. And in order to make this video a little bit more interesting, and because it's lunchtime and I'm starving, I thought I would go to Olive Garden and pick up some of my favorite healthy foods that they have there that I enjoy, like their salad, their grilled chicken, their minestrone soup, their breadstick. I mean, the breadsticks aren't good for you, but I thought I would answer these questions while eating for you guys in kind of like a mukbang style. You know, I just thought it'd be kind of fun. Let's get eating. Yeah. Question number one is, what is the first app I check when I wake up in the morning? The first one I definitely would say is Instagram, since a lot of my business comes from there. If you guys don't already know, I'm a traveling model, which means I'm always going from state to state, doing different modeling workshops and working with different photographers. Their salad is so good. But my Instagram is kind of like all over the place right now, and I'm sure you guys will notice that. Link in the description below. That my Instagram I had to put on private for a little bit because I kept having like posts be deleted, and like I'm shadow banned right now, which is like crazy considering I don't post like a lot of crazy things on my Instagram. So if you guys are interested, you can follow my Instagram. It's down below. It's Dare Taylor Official, and I have a second like backup account called Dare Wears, so you guys can follow me there, where I post all natural, like little to no makeup looks. Live for that. Next question. I'm like still chowing on my salad.
Oh boy.
First broken bone. I used to be a figure skater, and I never actually like broke a bone, but I definitely did a jump that I landed incorrectly, and like part of my ankle bone kind of like chipped off, I guess. And it's just like floating around my body somewhere. It's really great.
That is not healthy.
I know, right? My sister's like commentating from behind the camera. It's great.
Hello.
First foreign country I ever visited. I've actually only been outside the United States once, and it was to Jamaica, and I was like 11 years old, so I don't really remember it, but it was really cool.
You were in Jamaica?
Mm-hmm.
It was so delicious. Make sure to subscribe to my sister. Cause she's the best.
My main meal is getting cold because I'm too busy focused on the salad, but I'm not even mad.
Because they're all delicious.
My first Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook post. So I remember my first Facebook post was, I don't even remember what year or when it was, but I remember it was a picture of me at a pageant. I'll like insert it here. I was in like this orange dress, and it was the year that I won actress at a national pageant, which spoke miles to me because that's how I knew that I wanted to be an actress someday, was because I did really well in that competition. And I didn't realize, oh, that just sprayed everywhere. I didn't realize that like I was capable of acting and doing a good job, so that was awesome. And my first Instagram post, my friend actually took my phone and downloaded Instagram and posted for me. So I think it was a picture, I want to say it was a picture of us at the Aida musical that I saw in Minneapolis, which is really cool.
I'm wondering, is the post still up there?
Maybe.
Oh wow.
Actually, I think the Facebook post is still there, but the Instagram post is long gone.
Really? Wow. I can't believe it's still there. So many years ago.
Next question. First time I ever got in trouble in school and at home.
Ooh, I want to hear this.
I don't remember the first time I got in trouble. Ew. I don't remember the first time I got in trouble at home, because I'm sure it was when I was like really little.
Oh wow. Like drawn on the wall.
Look, I have no idea. But like, I do remember in kindergarten, I know, right? Scandal. I got in trouble for talking.
Really?
Yeah, because I was trying to tell my friend to be quiet, and my friend wouldn't listen, and she kept talking to me, And instead of the teacher getting her in trouble, she put me in timeout. So I like sat in the corner in this chair and like I cried for like at least 2 hours. My sister is like eagerly listening to all these questions because they're kind of like in her age range because a lot of things happened to me when I was 10. My first boyfriend was actually when I was 10. I know, right? Scandal. My voice there. So I met him at this daycare because I used to go every single day after school and I was like really spoiled. Like I got to go there and we would go, well, it wasn't even after school, it was like a summer camp. That's what it was summer camp. And I loved it. And like every year we would like get together and we would like date, but like we didn't even kiss each other. Like we were 10, we were kids, we didn't know.
I heard it. I dated a boy when I was in kindergarten.
But that's not appropriate.
Yeah, I learned that.
But we used to play like the same kinds of video games together. Well, not together, but like he would play at his house and I would play at my house. And it was really crazy because before I moved here to Florida, I like went to go meet up with him and like see how life is going for him. And you know, he was like such a good friend to me. Technically we were dating, but we were more like best friends, you know? And before I moved down here, I like went over to his place and like sure enough, his family is still rich. He's still doing fine. He's like dating this like girl and all is well in the land for him. So I was just glad to like catch up with him and be like, hey man, like how's it going? And it was awesome. But now that I live here, I don't really talk to him at all. So, but yeah, that was my first boyfriend. The next question is my celebrity crush, and everybody knows in my family who my celebrity crush is because he's literally been my celebrity crush since I was like probably 15, and it's Orlando Bloom. And I'm sure all of you are like, what the heck, like why are all these Johnny Depp posters up? That's another story and we'll explain in like 2 minutes. But Orlando Bloom is like my kind of guy. He's got like brown hair, brown eyes, gorgeous. Like personally, like I followed him. Hang on, I gotta burp. Excuse me. Personally, I followed him on Instagram and I was really saddened that he wasn't his Pirates of the Caribbean character in real life, that he's actually like a human and is kind of like full of himself. So I unfollowed, but he still was my first crush and I still think he's like visually very appealing, but personality, I think he's like a little too much for me. Speaking of pirates, I actually have a special guest coming in to have lunch with me. Everybody put your hands together for my stepdad, Jason.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason. Hi.
He's my stepdad and he's the reason why we have all those pictures up there. Him and I are on a really strict diet of Olive Garden only. Just kidding.
Sounds so healthy. So like still eating lots of food.
Dara was nice enough to buy me a very nice lunch today from Olive Garden.
So yeah, today I bought Olive Garden for everybody, plus I thought this would be a fun video, and who doesn't love healthy food, you know?
Me, I don't like it.
Okay, this is gonna get awkward because these questions are getting like really awkward now, so yay! They're actually getting like really spicy, so
Spicy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Olive Garden definitely isn't spicy. It's
No. It's not. Okay, so my first job, this is a good one. My very first job was actually at KFC and I worked there for 3 months and it was awful.
What?
I hated it, yeah. I was the worst employee because I didn't know how to work the register, but they kept putting me up in the front because the manager was like, but you're a beautiful lady and beautiful ladies must be in the front of the store and you sell the chicken with that beautiful face. And I was like, bro, I don't even know how to work the machine or press the buttons. I couldn't even identify what piece of chicken was what piece of chicken. It was so bad. Do you have a crazy first job that you worked at?
my first job was cleaning, was like a janitorial job. My mother worked for a royalty company, so she was able to get me my first job cleaning up this royalty place. And I was actually left alone which isn't a bad thing because I had the choice to go in and do what I want and work at my own pace. But I've had a lot of different interesting jobs throughout my life, and that was just one of the things I kind of remember off the top of my head.
That's crazy. My first sexual experience. Oh no.
That,
I knew
please
this one.
skip it.
I know this is
Yeah, I
getting
mean, how
weird.
can you not ask that question, right?
I guess like my very first like experience probably wasn't until I was like 20 because like I don't really count kissing as super sexual, right? Like, I don't know, that's kind of weird, but like,
Kissing ultimately leads to other things.
That's what they say, but not with me. I was such a prude, but like, I think it's a good thing. Like, I think it's good to wait till you find somebody you truly care about. So for me personally, that first time wasn't until I was like 20, 21. So, and I think like, you can like explore if you, for lack of a better term, when you're younger, you know, if you want, like it's up to you, or you can wait till you're older. Like personally, I would say be careful with that just because it is something that's so personal. But I also think that like, you know, be responsible. Be responsible about it. Like if you don't want kids, take precautions, you know? I know this is an awkward topic to have with your stepdad, but I think for all the younger audience members out there that this is something that should be talked about, you know, that like be safe, do it with somebody you care about, you know, like don't just throw it away. I don't know, like that's all I gotta say about that.
You just walk away from it, kids.
Yeah, or just don't, you know, like be safe, be smart. This is a perfect one for you though. When was your first tattoo? Because I don't have any tattoos. So do you remember when you got your first one?
I actually have 22 different tattoos that are just like Johnny Depp's. Some of them are in places that I can't actually show you because I'm gonna have to remove some of these clothing. But as you see, the ones that are visible, you know.
Do you remember your first one?
My first one was a sparrow.
Was it?
Yes. Actually, these mushrooms are really good.
I was just about to talk about them. I've been working on the minestrone soup. Wow. I've been working on the minestrone soup, which is an all vegetable soup, but it's really good for you. It's probably the most nutritional soup that they offer there. And also, which I know these are kind of like, they're fried. Actually, these are oven baked. They're the mushrooms with crab, I think is what they're stuffed with. And I love mushrooms and I really don't like seafood, but I think this is a really good appetizer, again, if you're trying to stay healthy. We had the choice of getting like the asparagus with it, but I don't know, I was feeling more mushroomy today. So I asked you guys on Instagram, don't forget to follow me like I talked about earlier. I have Dare Taylor Official up on Instagram, so feel free to follow me, link in the description. And a lot of you guys wanna know, especially since Soda's not here, this is a good topic to talk about, my first time posing nude. And you guys are kind of curious, like when did I start doing that? And that wasn't until I was like 23. So yeah, so it's a pretty like new thing for me, and it's not something I want to do for the rest of my life, to be honest. Like yes, I'll do it if it involves like an artistic image or if it's going somewhere really big. I'd definitely be down for any collaborations on that sort of thing, but it's not what I want to be known for. I really started off in this industry trying to get into Playboy, and then once I did, I, you know, haven't really felt the need to like keep doing this, so I'm not gonna be doing it for much longer. So if you guys are interested, you can pledge on Patreon to see what that's all about and what that's like. Once I try to do some more acting and singing and stuff, I kind of want that stuff to maybe take a back seat to more of my creative side and stuff. So yeah, feel free to pledge because it might not be there much longer.
Right. I'm working on an Instagram currently, or right now, because everyone, you know, being an older person, I kind of was like, I do like most of my business and have my contacts, etc. on Facebook, but a lot of people are telling me, hey man, you should get an Instagram because that's what's in today is not Facebook, but Instagram. So I'm working on getting an Instagram right now, but nobody has to follow me. You know, follow her because she's, it's an honor to be in her video right now.
Thanks. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this and maybe got something out of it. Yeah, I think it's kind of good to sit down and give you guys some more videos about what I'm like and what my family is like, and that way you guys can kind of get to know me. And
magical moment. Hold on a minute.
No. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't forget to ring that bell.
That means every time a bell rings, Angel gets his wing. And when you hear a bell ring, that means everybody out there watching, I owe you a free drink.
Don't say that.
All right.
We're not gonna buy all 50,000 people drinks.
Of water.
Of water, there you go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a magical day, and I hope magical things happen to you. Bye.
Bye.
Perfect.
I can't find any more questions.
I'm a potato.
What? You're a potato?
I'm a potato.
Bye, everybody.